Hello and welcome to a tutorial on script extender plugin development for a Skyrim Special Edition. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to clone and build our very first plugin for the game. Okay, so I've gone ahead and fired up a VM, and I've installed just the absolute bare minimum. I've gone ahead and installed just the game, which hopefully you can figure out how to do yourself. And I've installed Visual Studio, which you can grab by just Googling it. Go here, and then we just download the Community Edition, okay? That's all we need. And then once you have that, you can just fire up the installer, and then you want to install desktop development with C++. Just go ahead and check that, and then that should be good enough for development, okay? So we're going to need a couple tools. Beside those, we're going to need, what are we going to need? We're going to need Git. That's the very first thing we'll need. Download. We're going to need CMake. It's a build system for C++. Where is it? Yes. Visual Studio. Yeah, we'll just hope for the best. If we need something else, then we'll grab it when we need it. Hopefully CMake finishes downloading. There we go. Except let us add it to the path for all users. We're going to need this. We're going to invoke it from the command line, so that's very helpful. Just whatever. And then Git. Sure, why not? Yeah. Next, I don't care. Just the defaults are fine. Okay, that's done. And that's done. Okay, so let's verify that everything is set up correctly. Let us type x64 native. We're going to select the native tools command prompt for VS 2022. We're going to open that. And this verifies that VS 2022 is indeed installed correctly. And then we can do CMake version. CMake's installed correctly, and it's on the command path. And Git as well. Okay, so everything's set up. So now what we're going to do is step one. We need to strip the Steam DRM off our game executable, and the reason we need to do that is it makes it easier to debug, and I mean, it means we can debug it even in the first place. If you try to attach a debugger to the game instead of breakpoint, it'll just hard crash, and that's because of the Steam DRM. So we got to get rid of that. And we do that with Steamless. So we'll just go ahead and download this. Oh, that's great. Open this. Downloads. I also installed 7-zip, by the way. Hopefully that doesn't ruin the integrity of this tutorial. So we're going to fire up Steamless. And let's open wherever the game's installed. Where does this go? Oh, Jesus. This PC. C drive. Steam. Apps. Common. Special Edition. Here it is. And unpack. Okay, so that successfully unpacked it. So what it did is we have the original executable here, which is packed, and we have the unpacked executable here. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to rename the old executable to just .packed. And we're going to rename the unpacked executable to just be the new one, okay? So we're just going to work with this one only. This got rid of the Steam DRM. It makes for a better developer experience. I highly recommend you do it. So now what we need is SKSE. So what we can do is we can do GitHub SKSE 64. Hopefully that works. Yes. And we're going to grab that URL. Actually, let's just copy off of here. Let's see, this PC. Let's make a dev folder. And one more folder, we'll call it XSE. And then we'll open a PowerShell prompt. If you just hold shift and right click, you can do that. Git clone this. Oops. Git clone that. And let's grab that. Nope, not that. This. And then we're going to now build it. So we're going to paste this, except, no, that's fine. So this is going to configure the build as the first step, and then as the next step is we're going to actually build it. So that's conceded. So we're going to build it in debug configuration, okay? Because we're a developer and we want a debug build of SKSE. So we're going to go ahead and do that. That's not a directory. Oh, that's great. Where am I? XSE. Oh boy. Common. What in the world? Wow, that is... What command did I give this? Put it in. Oops. That is not correct at all. What happened here? How did this happen? Let's just nuke everything. Okay, let's try this from scratch. It's probably on his account. Common. Git clone common. And git clone this. Let's check visually, everything's there. Don't close this, please. So now we'll just type these out by hand. Git build common in the build directory. Source is the common. dcmake, oops. cmake install prefix equals, let's call it extern. That's not about, oh, Jesus. Oh, that's not Git. Okay, cmake. There we go. Okay. And did that work? Yes. Okay, that's good. So now, cmake build common build config debug target install. Hopefully that works. Okay, good. So that went ahead, that configured the common project, and that built it and installed it into just this little directory called extern, okay? So in a debug configuration. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to do the same thing for SKSE. We're going to go ahead and configure SKSE. So p SKSE 64 build source is SKSE 64 cmake install prefix equals extern. Okay. And this is just a cmake thing. I don't know what to tell you about this. This just tells cmake where we have installed things to, and we installed things to in this intermediate directory called extern, because this is just how you do development on Windows. Okay. So go ahead and configure that. Give it a sec. And then we will build it. So -- build, SKSE 64 build, and config, we want a debug build. Hit enter. And then that's just going to build everything for us. So we're going to wait for that. Should be here in the meantime. Oh, geez. Let us open another file explorer. It worked. Okay, good. Just want to move these around. So, where is it? This PC, C, program, Steam, apps, common, special edition, data, and we will, actually want the root. So we're going to go, what did we build? SKSE 64 debug. Let's go ahead and copy the DLL and the PDB because those are both useful. We want to grab the loader, debug. Just grab both of them again. What else do we want to do? Oh, actually, no, I think... Is this in the README? This is not in the README. Is it in the build directory? No. There is... Hold on. Oh, God. You know what I actually need? Okay, step 1. I gotta grab Notepad++. This is a raw experience is what you're getting here. I really have not installed anything. Please. Okay. Close that. Hopefully now that, nope, that does not install with, open with. Choose another app. Actually, I think Notepad. Where did it install? Oh boy. There we go. Okay. Don't care about that. There should be a special variable in here that will do this. Oh God, really? Open with, choose. Always, please use Notepad. Close to the left. Where is it? It's in the install. No, not the install. It's... Oh boy. This really is the raw experience. I'm sorry. Oh, it's probably in configuration. That's what it is. CMake, config, open with, more, Notepad by default. If that's not helpful, what about installation? SKSE copy out. There it is. Okay. So, that should really be in the README somewhere, but oh well. Let us skip this manual process and let us just have CMake do this all for us. So let's go, let's regenerate, not G, B, SKSE 64 / build. Okay, just hit up this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do D, this equals on. That will reconfigure, and then we go ahead and we rebuild. And we get loads of errors. That's great. Did I do in debug? Yes, I did. What does this say? Program files. Command set local. Oh, I know what the problem is. We need to set Skyrim 64 path. That is what we need to do. So what we're going to go ahead and do is let's open another one of these. Where is it? This PC, the root directory. So what we're going to do, path, edit environment variables. So we're going to add to our path, we're going to edit, we're going to add, or maybe we have to edit to this path. Edit, we're going to add, oh, not our path. New variable name is this, and the variable value is the path of Skyrim Special Edition. There we go. Okay, so we need this environment variable. This is, you're going to see this a lot in projects that you look at. And I don't know, this is just, the SKSE does it, so everyone else does. Okay, so we need this environment variable. So we'll go ahead and set that. Now, let us try it again. And hopefully it works this time. It doesn't. I need to restart the PowerShell. Where is it? In SKSE. Open PowerShell again. It still doesn't work. Wow, that is incredible. Welcome to C++ development. What is happening? Is that because I set it in the wrong? It probably is, if I had to guess. That's not what I want. I want you. Let's try setting it here. And do that again. Oh my heavens. Okay. What is happening? Why is it like this? What is it doing? Exec, CMake error, CMake version. What is it doing? What? CMake command E copy to environment 64. Right. Well, you know what? This is broke off, so we're not going to deal with that. We're going to forget that. We'll just go back to doing this by hand. Welcome to C++ development. So let's go to build. What else do we get? We got the loader. We did get the loader. We don't need this. We need the Steam loader. PDB, copy, paste. I think that's everything. Yeah, okay, so just SKSE 64, the loader, and the Steam loader. That's all we need, okay? So, now we can actually get to our plugin. So we can go ahead, what do we want to do? Common lib SSE example plugin. Here it is. Let's go ahead to dev. Let us git clone that. Git clone this URL. And let us also GitHub VC package. Let us also grab VC package. VC package is a package manager for C++. And it makes it really easy to grab dependencies in C++ because if you've never done C++ development, it's pain. There's no standard package manager, so you've got to just figure things out yourself. And VC package really helps us actually consume packages. So what we're going to do, we're going to download VC package, and we're going to set some more environment variables because that's just a fun thing we like to do. We're going to set some environment variables. We're going to set environment variables. Let's find out what we need to set. In our presets JSON, that is, I don't want it. Okay. Why does Visual Studio register itself as an acceptable? No, oh, Jesus Christ. Let's open that with Notepad. Where's VC package? VC package root. Let us set VC package root. New VC package root. Where is it? We installed it to here. Let's copy that and let us also set it in here because I really don't remember which one is the correct one. Paste. That's cool. And cool. Okay, so we've got that. We also want to bootstrap VC package. Let's go ahead and do that. I think it bootstrapped. I didn't jatch it. Let's just hope it did. We will open command prompt here. So now, hopefully the README for the example is actually correct. Git clone cd. So we're going to head git submodule init. It worked. Okay, good lord. Git submodule update. CMake preset VS 2022 Windows. This is going to take a while. Mostly because we got to build our dependencies. And also, this is the very first time we've ever run VC package. So it's going to take a while. Yeah. So when you're doing plugin development for Skyrim, it's a little different than you might experience from other games. And the reason for that is because, well, primarily because the game is a compiled game and not an interpretive game. So when you're reverse engineering the game, you don't have a lot to work off of. You have to read raw assembly and you have to get good at it. And the second reason is because there's no official API for working with the game. So you really, you got to figure things out yourself when you do this stuff. You don't have a whole lot to go off of. It's not at all like other games, like, I don't know, Minecraft. There's a lot of stumbling in the dark. So anyway, now that this is configured finally, our dependencies are built, what we're going to do is we can see in the build directory, there is a solution file for example project. We're going to go ahead and open this with Visual Studio. I don't know, whatever. Dark mode. Okay, and here is our project. So we can go to main. And here's the code. It's basically, it's very bare bones. It's just a skeleton. Just enough to get your plugin loaded. Doesn't actually do anything really. So what we can do is we can start by building common lib. And we'll let that build. That's going to take a while. Common lib is very beefy, and there are lots of source files to build. It will also cover, there's probably one more thing I want to cover here, that being, if we grab common lib SSE, there's one more environment variable we want to set. And the reason for that is because this environment variable, this is just an alternate environment variable for our VC packages installed. If you're looking at other projects, you want to build those projects, then you'll probably want these environment variables set just so you don't run into any issues. And the reason we use installation root instead of VC package root, where's the game? Not the game. Where's VC package? The reason we do that is because that's just the environment variable for where VC package is installed in GitHub CI. It's just convenient. That's all it is. I forgot the second environment variable. Also set in the system variables. And same path. Root, installation root. Okay, so basically we need three environment variables. We need installation root, root, and Skyrim 64 path. That's all. That's the three environment variables you'll find across many script extender plugin projects. There are probably more, but these are the most common ones. Okay. Did this build? Yes, it did. Thank the Lord. So now that that is built, we also want to do one more thing. We're gonna check the README for this project. Not this project. We lost the project. Go back. Example plugin. Yes, copy output. Okay, so we want to go back to the generator step. This preset. CMake preset this. I'm going to do D copy output equals on, and the reason for this is it just automatically copies our DLL to the game directory. So that's what it does. And this one will actually work, unlike SKSE, because I made sure it works. Reload. So then let's go ahead and build our actual plugin. We're in debug configuration. And if we go data, I'll give it a sec. It probably failed. Why did it fail? I assume because the directory does not exist. Let us do that. Let us create the directory. It's SKSE, I think, plugins. Plugins, yep. Plugins. Let's try it again. Okay, that worked this time. And there's our DLL. Thank the Lord. So now, if we actually run the game, our DLL will be loaded, and we can set breakpoints. So let us try that. Let us set a breakpoint. I don't know, let's just set it right here. Actually, let's do it right there. Why not? Let's set a breakpoint right there. And then, where's the game? Let's start the game up. Still fire that up. Oh, that won't work. That won't work. If we're starting the game raw, will not work. And the reason for that, oh boy, here we go. QQQ. The reason for that is because you have to start this, you have to actually inject SKSE. So we got to not use the game executable. We got to use, where is it? The loader, SKSE 64 loader. So let's go ahead and do that. And now you'll see this window pops up and then nothing happens. And the reason for that is because it is waiting for us to attach a debugger to the game. So let's go ahead and search Skyrim and let's double click it. And we're attached. And hopefully this works. I don't need a performance profiler. DLL plugins you install require new versions. Okay, well, we forgot the address lib. That's great. Oops. Let us download that. Anniversary edition. Right. So the address library, it's just it's like a database for helping us update plugin. I really have to log in to download. Are you kidding me? It's a database for oh gosh, now I have to think. Fudgy tough. It's a database for just helping us track offsets as they change across executable versions. And this is a thing you gotta do in C++. When you inject into executables, it's just, I don't know. This is just, welcome to C++ and reverse engineering. Okay. It's not like reverse engineering managed games. Managed executables, like I don't know, I can't think right now, like Java or C#. Where's Nexus login? There it is. And let us click on the password field, and what do I have to do to get this thing to type? Clipboard type. It didn't work. Oh, that's because it's not. There we go. Okay. So now we can actually download this. And let us drag this into the game folder. Data, oops, SKSE plugins. Drag all those in there. Close that. And now let us try it again. Special edition. Where's the loader? Fire it up. Let us reattach to the process. Okay, there we go. And we finally hit the breakpoint. And we can see our process is loaded. Let us, what do I want? Module names. External code. There we go. We want to see external code. And the reason you want to see external code is because external code is like going to include the game itself, which is very useful when you're debugging things. Obviously, we don't have PDB for the game because it's proprietary and we're just reverse engineers. So you gotta go ahead and enable show external code to actually see what's going on in the game when you hit a breakpoint. Okay, so here we can see if we check the output, we got a bunch of load and unload debugging messages. We go ahead and click continue, and there it is. There's a message from our plugin. Example project view 100. That is our hello world. Our plugin has loaded. Continue, it returns true, and we hit an access violation. That is excellent. Why did this happen? What in the world? Is this the correct version of the game? 353. Properties, details, 353. Why is this an access violation? Continue anyway? No. What? Couldn't inject DLL. That is why. Okay. What if... Oh gosh, what do I do for this? There's special parameters we can pass. Let's check it out. This is probably something people experience when they actually develop for these things. So I suppose it's good that I run into them. Reattach, let's hope for the best. And it works this time. Okay, so I see what happened there. Is if we stay, so the game, SKSE has like a timeout. So if it like goes, I don't know, like 2 minutes or something without getting a response from the plugin that it is trying to inject, then it just fails the process because it probably just, I don't know, something got stuck, it assumes. But obviously nothing got stuck. We were just sitting here and chatting around the fire. So it failed. So basically, if you sit in a breakpoint here for too long, injection will fail because SKSE is a timeout set. So that's why. So yeah, we loaded in the game and our plugin is injected. So it is. From here, we have our plugin built. We encountered many errors, but we overcame them. And we're set up for actually developing for the game. And how do you develop for the game? Well, I don't know. I don't really know how to tell you that. This is not a managed game, so you have to just reverse engineer the game to figure out what you want, right? If you want to, I don't know, what's something people do? If you want to, what's a mod someone made recently? Show the breath meter when you're underwater. That's right. If you want to show the breath meter while you're underwater, that's a mod someone made recently. That is something you got to figure out from scratch because no one has ever attempted to do that in the history of ever. So you're the first person to ever do that. No one's going to have any answers for you. So really, you got to figure that stuff out yourself. You got to figure out, how does the game track your breath? Where does it store it? How can I access that? And how do you draw menus on the game? That's stuff you got to figure out yourself. Welcome to reverse engineering Skyrim. We also, although I will say that there's a Discord where we can perhaps give you pointers to help you through this. I will see if I can find you a link. Where's invite people? a server link. No, I don't want to invite people. What is it? Oh, Jesus. Or actually, you know what? I know where I can find this. If we go, let's go Reddit, Skyrim mods. Give that a load, and we go, whatever. And oh my Jesus. Oh, the desktop Reddit experience is just terrible. If you go, where is it? FAQ beginners guides and resource list. Oh, Discord. There we go. This Discord right here. If you jump into this Discord and you go to the development channel, I don't know if this will actually work. Continue. I am a human. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. I get to prove in the recording I'm not a robot. So we joined this Discord. Hopefully I don't get grilled for lying about my birthday. We joined this Discord, and in the development channel, you can ask around for help when developing SKSE plugins. Then hopefully someone will help you. But we can only really give you pointers because when you ask a question about this game, you're probably the first person to ever ask that question. So you're going to have to be the person to figure out the answer, okay? So yeah, that's been a very eventful tutorial for SKSE plugin development. Hopefully that helps. I know I get loads of questions from people who have never done C++ development or have never done reverse engineering, and they try and jump in, and they get stuck because it's tough. It's tough because C++ development is tough. It's tough because reverse engineering is tough, and when you put these together, it's just things fall apart, as we saw many times throughout this tutorial, okay? So hopefully that's something to get you started. And if you want to start writing code, we'd start writing in here. This is where we would start. This is in the load. The game is not started yet in the plugin load. So here you could start. You can inject code into the game. You can register callbacks. You can register papyrus methods. I'm not going to go over how to do that because that's a little more in-depth than this tutorial is, but this is where you'd start if you actually want to start writing code, okay? So yeah, good luck.